you?
Hello, Fatma. All good here.
Hi, Gizem.
We are we are good.
Yeah, we've got a few questions from the student. I don't know why we're laughing at this, but because it's so weird for us to do this interview,
Okay.
right? So
We
we've
were
got a few
warming up.
questions.
Okay. Why do we like teaching at King's? Well, obviously we have very cool students there. So why do we like teaching at King's, Fatma?
I totally agree with you. We've got really smart and hardworking students, they're always a pleasure to teach. They're very international. We've got people from all over the world. I think from their perspective, they enjoy London very much. And we also asked them to attend certain events around London. So, for example, there was this future build where students were able to see how sustainability was being implemented uh, by these industry players. So that was really good. And then, do you remember we also took them on this trip to the warehouse? Do you remember?
Yeah, we really like that, and luckily we didn't lose anyone in this big warehouse.
Yeah. So they went to see the warehouse. They had a few talks. They went to a shopping mall where the people there took us around and then showed us some of the new things that shopping centers were doing as well. So that was part of the retail module there.
That was really interesting, Fatma. The students really appreciated to be in the field and learn from the real experts.
Definitely.
What's our second
Definitely.
question?
Yeah, our second question is, what was the most exciting thing that in your class this year? So you must have some really, really
Oh,
interesting stories to tell there, because you're teaching neuromarketing,
well,
right?
I do. Neuromarketing is the applications of neuroscience and psychology into marketing, really looking into the learning human behavior. And here you see these are my students. They're not really in the prison, but they are being sent to sent to choose their own experiments. And here they are actually in a cocktail, which is designed as a prison, but really investigating into the brain images and how these sensory inputs could excite the other bits. So what they have done, they have looked the differences between male and female brains, the ones who are having alcohol and not having alcohol, but quite interesting stuff. I think that helped us to break down the very important complex theories and add some fun to the medical stuff, and that was the outcome.
What's this one? Is it like a theater you took them to? Or?
Sort of theater. I didn't take them here. I don't think that could get the ethical approval of our field trip. But here they are, again, important to emphasize for academic reasons, observing the atmospherics and making their analysis.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. And this image, I don't know where.
Right. So moving on then, yeah?
Yeah. So what are your interesting moments?
Yeah, so I really want to showcase their creativity. I thought that they were really awesome, especially during the Sustainability Week. Let me show you some of the things they did. So in this group, for example, the group drew all the posters by themselves to raise awareness about different issues. For example, in this one, it was about the polar bear and global warming. Yeah. And
that's really very creative.
yeah, it's another group, and what they did was they interviewed people around Kings to ask them what was their opinion about these. So you see what's being held there. What's their opinion about those tabletop ads that they made? So this group here, look what they did. They basically did a sculpture that says 41, meaning 41 cups were thrown away in 1 hour in just one cafeteria on campus.
What advices do you give to our students?
Yeah, no, I think just have fun. When you study, you want to have fun as well. You want to meet people. You want to learn and play at the same time. And I think Kings would be a wonderful experience for all of you.
Oh, definitely. And this year that we have the ball in the casino, it was awesome to see everyone relaxing, knowing that they have all had the very high results. Yeah. And one gym, probably when they're going out and socializing, they should probably stop texting to their exes. That's the only advice I give as a
Okay, right. I hope we have
Let's
another opportunity to answer students' questions. That was a very interesting experience, and maybe we can all become YouTubers one day after we leave King's.
I think maybe not on our own, but definitely with our students, we have the potential, Fatima.
Right. Okay, then. Well, thank you very much, Gizem.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.